reader. I'm supposed to, right? Sorry, Libra. I'm talking to TikTok. Hi, what up? If you don't follow me on TikTok, check that out. It's cool. Come and hang out with us over there too. Hi, TikTok. Hi, Libra. What up? Thanks for being here. Welcome, welcome. It's me, Archer. If you're new, hello. We're going to take a look at what's going on for you and the persons on your mind for the week ahead. Even though I'm pulling on the energies at the current week ahead at the time of filming and recording this live, whenever this popped into your phone's algorithm and you decided to click on it and come and hang out with us for a wee little bit, perfect timing as always. They're timeless messages meant to find you when they're supposed to. So hi, what up? Also, whatever message comes out, I'm going to convey it across to you, whether it's good, bad, indifferent, or whatever. Because when you're with me, nothing to fear. I'm your ride or die. I got your back and you're protected, all right? So we're going to dig in and see what's going on for you, Libra, and everybody else going on for the week ahead, all right? Thanks for being here, too. Hey, Lulu, what up? Thanks for coming by. Hi, yes, it's Drew. What's up? Sincerely, Bree. Thanks for being here. Hey, Melissa. What up? Ralph. What's up, King Ralph? Destiny. Hi. Hi. Oh, my gosh. How you been? What's up, girl? How you doing? Spinny hugs. Thanks for coming by. All right. Let's go for it, Libra. You got everybody turning out to see you. I mean, you are the cardinal air sign. You're kind of a big deal. All right. So let's see what we got. Tap me into Libra energy. Let's get going. What do we have for Libra, please? And thank you. What do we have for Libra? Give me everything you got for Libra, all the way across the board. It is Beetle week here. All right, so the Beetle Tarot is doing the clarifiers, but the Biblical Tarot is still doing all the base cards. So let's dig in. Let's do it, Libra. Here we go. I was raised to connect the Bible to tarot. It's actually how I learned the Bible as a kid. All right, let's go. Give me 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Libras. Case dismissed. Even my male Libras, you know you're totally lovable. Don't fight it. Don't fight it, Libra. Males. Okay, let's go. Libra Jupiter. I know. Even our male Libras, you guys are freaking adorable. You know it. Come on now. You got the 2 of Pentacles. I like this, being in the overall energy. Even though it does show that you're working on facing a decision, the 6 of Wands into the 9 of Wands with the 8 of Pentacles and the Death card. Oh, my intuition was kind of telling me that. It's that you're choosing to stop being everybody's energetical scapegoat. Looking out for you. You know, you've been having to take the fall for everybody, 9 of Wands. But the 6 of Wands shows a successful transformation that you've been working 8 of Pentacles very hard on. Scorpio, Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, and Capricorn energy. Dig it. All right, let's see where we go. Let's start with the current conditions at Libra. With Page of Swords. Ooh, see, you've learned your lessons in the 4 of Cups, and you're tired of learning lessons. I get it. Ace of Wands shows you're ready to take off and get going. And the Ace of Swords. Somebody here could be born on the 1st or the 11th because I got a lot of repeating ones already right out of the gate, and I feel good about that. 11-11 comes out, or maybe you're born on the 1st or the 11th. The 4th is hanging out here too. Somebody could be a life path number 4. I like the Ace of Wands, though, because it tells me that you've still got some vitality in you. All right? There's still a flame. There's still a passion inside of you, even though you've been through a lot. You're still kicking. It's like you're still standing after all this time. That's a good tune. Somebody should write a song about that. You're experiencing a glow up. Literally, this here, I don't feel heat or passion or any of that off of it. I feel a glow up. Like it's passing a test in the week ahead. So you're just basically in a glow up energy because you're adjusting into the new Earth timeline. Makes sense. So it might have you kind of feeling very like, is what it is. I've been watching, I know, but it doesn't seem any different. Doesn't seem like anything's really happening at all. It's kind of like you're not really depressed per se. It's like after everything you've been through in the 4 of Cups that you're just kind of numb to experiences. You know what I mean? You're burnt out to the point that you really just do not care. And you're looking for, you're looking forward. And if everybody else is looking backwards, it's almost like you're being like, I ain't got time for that. I got stuff to do. I'm busy. I'm making plans. I'm doing things. I want my love. I want my action. And I want to get going with this one. This hey text on the Ace of Swords solves conversion. That's what's telling me that you've been going through a form of a glow up. Because you're at the point where it's like, you're getting to the point that it's, if everybody wants to just block and ignore you and do them, that you're going to be like totally okay with that because it's almost, it's interesting. It's like the thing is, it's not your problem that other people don't have the ability to get over things, right? It takes actually a lot more memory and a lot more energy to not to get over something than it does to just simply forgive, stay happy, and move on. right? Some of you guys might be a life coach, and if not, you might want to become one, because literally you could be kind of instructing the other 11 signs on how to do this. Okay, no wonder you're a cardinal sign. Makes sense. I dig it. All right. I do see you kind of rising above some of the silent bullying in the week ahead. And I want to know what's up with that, because I want to know what silent bullying is. I'm kind of curious. But because I feel like whatever it is, it's brought some cynicism out in you a little bit, right? That it's kind of like, if the whole world is, it's almost like you're at a point, well, if the whole world wants to treat people this way, maybe I should just join it, win in Rome. Right? But then you're like, no, I don't want to do that. And that's passing the test. The devil's trying to like tempt you and trying to be like, hey, you want to fall back down that old well, go back down to the old earth. It was comfy. It was nice. You knew it. And you're like, no, thanks. I'm good. And Toby's like, aw. Andy, what up? Oh, it's Andy. Cheese it. It's Andy. Buddha Squirrel got it. Andy, what up? Thanks for playing along. I love when you show up. That's so cool. Anyways, okay. Meanwhile, let's get into the love department already, shall we? Watch out, y'all. Andy's here. Mac, cheese it. Andy's here. Hey, Julie. All right, let's start with the past person, because you're I'm just having a good time. All right, let's see. Starting with the past person. All right, you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do her. All right. And some of you guys were totally dealing with your twin flames. I've got the Four of Wands popped up right out of the gate. And I'm being told this person is awakening to this. They're going, Archer, I think Libra's my twin flame. And I'm like, uh-oh, did you find out that too late? And they're like, I think so. Six of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Wow, you have overcome a lot of one-sided relationships when you were in that energy of giving and giving and giving, while nobody else was sending it back your way. And, they were just taking. You've been through so much that, like, dealing with people that were so focused on themselves or their own past, and it's like it just brought you along. Yeah, like they brought you along for the ride out of a fear of being alone. Like they weren't fully through something and confident and comfortable in themselves, so they had to have you in their life to make them happy. And that's a big responsibility to carry, right? I got you. However, with the Page of Wands to the Six of Pentacles, this person has been through a little bit of checks and balances on their side too. Paying off a little bit of karmic debt, I'm thinking too. It's kind of like you knew this was going to happen. It's almost like you picked up on it really early, because you felt the connection as soon as you met them. Like the moment you opened the door, you were like, it's like I've known you my whole life or something like that. And then you're like, I know this isn't going to end well. Heaven help me. I know. Yeah, it's kind of like the vibes of at the Last Supper. Because I'm totally seeing the painting of the Last Supper. Somebody might have that on their wall, or a grandparent has it on a wall or something like that. But it's that vibe of that night when Jesus was like, tonight, one of you will betray me, right? And Peter's like, is it me, Jesus? And Jesus is like, no, Peter, it's not you. Simon is like, was it me, Jesus? And Jesus is like, no, Simon, it's not you. And then Judas is like, was it me, Jesus? And Jesus is like, is it me, Jesus? You knew what was going this way. But remember, in the end results, Judas winds up asking for forgiveness, and Jesus forgives him. I think you got a straight up genuine apology from somebody eating some humble pie coming your way as a result of making you the scapegoat. But we'll see what's up. Could just be lessons learned, because you've been learning a lot of lessons when the first card out is the Page of Swords. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see what's up with the new person now. This could be either someone you're involved with, or you're single and you wonder what's coming in. Caitlin, hey, what's up, hon? Spinny hugs. What's up, girl? How you doing? Okay, I got the Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Cups. Knight of Pentacles is the High Priestess. So we got somebody in Knight of Pentacles mode that's getting ready to come out of Knight of Pentacles mode, and you don't notice it. But it's going to go from Knight of Pentacles into the Nine of Cups when you least suspect it. So, this person is wanting to get to know you more, though. Even though you're kind of ready for an offer from them, they're Knight of Pentacles, well, they're like learning more about you, okay? The High Priestess has the Keeper of the Secrets. And in this one here, this is something like, I got a feeling that this person is very spiritual right out of the gate. Maybe you guys met through church or a church event, or something about religion or spirituality ties into it. Could even be through maybe you guys met through tarot, or like a spiritual meetup or a conference or something. You then could be born on the 12th or the 29th. It's kind of like, yeah, because you're like, come on, why isn't this a thing yet? Why aren't we a thing yet? Almost to the point that it's really starting behind the scenes, High Priestess, to grind your gears. It's like because you know you're ready. Maybe it's to the point that it's got like some of you with the Knight of Pentacles on the High Priestess. What secrets are they keeping? Are they still talking to an ex? Are they still entertaining other options or something like that? I almost see like a Libra looking at your clock or your watch being like, tick tock, time's ticking. Let's go. You know what I mean? Something is just getting ready to get off the ground with this though. But I got to find out what's up with it. And that's what I'm here for. So let's dig in. Could be dealing with an Aries, maybe a Libra. Oh, it could be another Libra. Capricorn's here, Pisces. You've got Cancer if I didn't mention them. Aries if I didn't. Capricorn. Ooh, you got the cardinal signs turning up for you. You actually got some spiritual support more than you know. Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So there's also Leos here and Taurus too. You them could be born on the 2nd or the 9th, maybe even the 4th. Somebody might be either a life path 1 or 4 too, because there's a lot of repeating 1s and repeating 4s. And if you haven't started seeing repeating 1s and repeating 4s yet, you will be in the week ahead. Watch your odometer. Somebody's odometer is going to have like 3 1s or 3 4s in it. Might even be sitting there like that right now. All right, let's dig in. 5 of Swords, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is actually a little bit of confirmation. The energies around you in the 9 of Pentacles that you're ready for this. With the Ace of Cups to the 9 of Wands, you made it through a lot of your dark nights of the soul combined with an awakening that's leading you all the way full to what you wish for with 10 cups. A little bit of tea break, tea time comes out on this too. I was just told, look at the Page of Swords. Look at the Page of Swords. I don't pull anything off the Page of Swords. I already said what the Page of Swords was telling me. This is the energy of cross-watchers trying to take over the reading. You got a lot of people checking out your social media right now. They're quietly watching you from behind the scenes. It's like friends, family members, estranged friends, right? You might just be off traveling, like George Harrison visiting the frickin' Taj Mahal over here. Did I forget to turn your camera on? Oh my word, I forgot the camera. Hold on. Sorry, Libra. Oh, I appreciate you, Tammy. Spinny hugs. I forgot to turn on your camera. All right, let's see. Let's go to that. Oh, it's not seeing the camera. That's why. Oh, I did have it turned on. It says the camera's not there. I see it though. Huh. That's kind of, ooh, we're Mercury retrograding. Neat. Okay, won't waste the time. Let's carry on. Because they're totally secretly spying on you. Because the camera's turned on, it's got a light on it. Which means they're watching, but you can't tell that they're watching. Oh my gosh, everything is a total sign. Okay, you know what it is? Some of you guys, it's a coworker or something in your love life ties to work. The thing is, you're getting a lot of attention that you don't even know is happening because it's not like you're the spotlight, but it's more like it's because you are the light. Whoa. And you're just in the 5 of Swords with the 5 stages of grief that you've been working to process, and you're coming through it. Your reward's coming in the week ahead with the Queen of Wands. That's my girl Violet Jessup, but it's Barbara Bach here. Somebody might even have a cat, because I always get drawn to Ringo's cat. Don't bother showing them up there, Archer. The camera's not on. Remember, it's never about the people. Okay, for those of you that either are in social media or, you know what, not even if you are, although some of you guys are a content creator or going to become one, but let's just say you're just the average 9-to-5 Joe or Jane, and you're like, Archer, I just post silly memes and pictures of my lunch and stuff like that. There's no substance behind what I post. These people totally think there's a lot of substance behind it. That's why, remember, it's never about the people that you know are checking you out, Queen of Wands. It is way more cool about the people that you have no clue are checking you out or watching you glow up. Ace of Wands into the Ace of Swords. The signs are going to start guiding you right down your pathway. That's because you've got new signs coming in to start in the week ahead. So you successfully completed the timeline jump, especially if you've got any strong Cancer, Leo, or Pisces in your chart. Aries placements too might resonate. The thing is, though, these new signs. So if you already are seeing repeating 1s and repeating 4s, they're actually something new coming in because to let you know that things are starting to happen. You're just currently being finishing. It's kind of like, think of it like when a plane is like being pushed out, or a ship being pushed out of port by the tugboats, or the plane by the tug. It's that you're just getting your final alignment set up so that you can engage power and start under your own power moving forward. I hope that makes sense. You're just at a point where you're finishing ending and exiting the alignment of your path to get rid of those people who judged you and blocked you out after blaming you for everything. Two of Pentacles. This is the scapegoat in my deck in the Two of Pentacles. You're coming to an end of that. Yeah, it's my J. Bruce Ismay card because he was basically vilified by the press as the scapegoat of the Titanic when he didn't drive the thing into the iceberg. The thing on this is that the ones who've blocked you, blamed you for everything, in the week ahead, it's looking like your rewards or things start moving fast towards your 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, and they get to watch it happen. Interesting. What? Ace of Wands. Hang on, I have a message coming through on the Ace of Wands. Hold on. No. Sorry. Okay. I just do what I told. Basically, I'm channeling. I'm on autopilot right now. This is freaky. Eight of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Six of Cups. Jesus with the children. Scorpio, Sag, Cancer, Virgo energy. Three of Pentacles. The Guardian Angels. Libra, I have a mother coming through. Mom, grandma, maternal type figure of some kind. No, she's looking at me going, I was the mom. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But she showed herself. It looks like she's been with you this whole time. And she's been trying to make contact with you by touch. If you've been feeling like hand on the small of the back or a hand on the shoulder or something like that, it's her. Six of Cups. Same way it used to be when you guys were young. It's like you can still feel her with her hand on your shoulders from time to time. Something about like the healthcare system or something, maybe like a nurse or something. Or they just took care of you or something like that, even like through some of your toughest times when you were a kid. Ages 6 to 14 are kind of really stepping out to me on this one. It's like they're also mentioning to me that I'm supposed to tell you that what took your ancestors will not take you. For those of you who are having a fear of like, oh, my dad or my mom passed from this, or my grandparents passed from this, or this runs in the family, or we have a genetic disposition for this. I'm being told straight up, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Pentacles, it's not what's going to take you. Okay? This mom figure is telling me you do not have that same DNA thing that's in you. Thanks to the other parent. That's the one. The other parent's DNA is actually what overrode the DNA genetic disposition that you think you have that you actually don't. She's giggling. She's giggling, going, would you please tell Libra that they're not going to go at my age? Somebody here is like, I'm going to go at the same age my mom was or my dad was or something. They want you to know, no, you're not. Your mission is not over on this lifetime. You still have a lot of work left to do here. I'm also hearing, yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. Maybe that movie resonates or something. It's got a little memory into it. But yeah, stop worrying. You actually have a lot of time left. Basically your vessel here, it's paid up for a while. So you might as well go ahead and get settled in, put your stuff in the drawers and that, because you're going to be here for a while. You got stuff left to do. There's still a fiery passion and an Ace of Swords in you too. You're just getting started on this journey. All right. I'm going to disconnect from that with condolences. Thank you very much for coming through. And let's get into the love department. Let's talk about some love, shall we? Okay. Cool. Start with the past person, too. And thanks for being here, guys. What you all up to? TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. Hey, Mystic. What's up? Okay. Let's dig into the past person. What do we got on the past person? We got the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they never really did see eye to eye. So that Page of Wands, they were more interested in partying. Somebody could be a musician, maybe. Either professional musician, like big time, or maybe you're just like one of the singers I see along the strip, along Broadway. Something like that. Or this person was. Maybe you guys met at a karaoke bar or something. I don't know. Something about folding laundry. Is somebody folding laundry while they're listening to me right now or something? Or a laundromat or something. I don't know. Let's see where it goes. Five of Cups. They miss the heck out of you. Even though they look like they don't. The Two of Swords to the Five of Wands shows they're still trying to have faith that you guys can work through this. The Strength card. Leo vibes. Some of you guys, it could be a Leo. The thing is that they keep trying to come around. The infinite loop on this here. Okay, with that straight, there's no camera turned on yet. It's Mercury retrograding. Sorry, it's a force I have it. I'm sorry, you guys are over here. Hi. This is telling me that you've almost got this predicted, that you're sitting here going, yep, I'm right. I knew it. And I'm just giving you the confirmation. You're like, they're getting ready to come and reach out. They're getting ready to and you just can't handle any more of the breakup makeup energy, right? Very self-centered. This person has no situational awareness. Could be an age difference, or they just acted like a child with the Fool card confirming this, right? It's like somebody that never fully grew up, Ace of Pentacles, but now they're wanting to clean the slate and start fresh. So the thing on this is you need them to man up or woman up and stick it out through the tough times. That is what your lesson and takeaway was from this. You might even have said that to him. I need you to man up and be all in. When the going gets tough, stop just going, right? Stay and face it like a man or a woman. Couples fight all the time. This happens. We have two different lives coming together, but this person was a runner. Could be a Leo, strong Leo energy. Libra's here. Oh, could be another Libra, but you got Scorpio and Taurus hanging out too. Gemini is here with Virgo, and then you've even got Pisces showing up a bit too. Three of Wands. Some of these are born on the 3rd, the 30th, or the 31st, because there's repeating threes showing up, or somebody's a life path 33, and literally the third three shows up with the 8 of Wands. Angel number 333, and everything in the world goes in. This is the rule of 3. You can't beat this one out. Someone's kids are moving back home, like maybe empty nest syndrome ending on this Empress card. Maybe to like help consolidate finances or something in that. Yeah, because I feel almost like an end of an empty nest syndrome. Oh, for some of you, this person moved back in with their parents or their couch crashing. Okay, but 333 does show here this is some tests and lessons that have been learned in pasts. What I'm seeing here is they're going through an awakening as a result of what spirituality you introduced them to. Like, you know, at one point you might have been like, they're like, what are you doing? And you're like, I'm just watching tarot. They're like, oh, that's silly. What are you doing watching that for? Those little cards, they don't mean nothing. You're like, stop picking on something I like to do. And they're like, no, you can't do that. And you're like, guess what? Yep. No different than somebody that believes when you go, there's only black. And then once they get up to the big house, St. Peter's like, I bet you feel stupid right now. Come on, let's go meet God. She's black. Let's go. Right? This person's going through a massive awakening, and they're finding out that you, whatever this was about, were right. Some of you guys, there could be a difference in religion or spirituality. Or with that Empress vibes, basically, one of their parents finally got them a Bible and a cheeseburger. Yup. Some of these awakenings are fun. The awakening they're going through it's one of those fun ones. You know what I mean? Right? The thing is here it's just the whole vibe on this one is that when they reach out again, you will totally be shocked at like how different, calmer, quieter, a little more humbled, more mature that they sound. You know what it is? The thing is that they were just straight up. For those of you that this person went down the wrong well and sold their soul to the devil at one point in time, just so you know, that has done nothing but it just affected their brain because they were too young and stupid. Satan wasn't interested as a child. Nobody tells you that Satan has to follow those rules too. If you're under 18, you can't enter into a binding contract. So when they were 15 years old and bought that new Led Zeppelin album or whatever, or saw Lisa Left Eye Lopez go through her stuff, right? Biggie, Tupac stuff, whatever. Pick whichever moment is what triggered this person. They were too young. And Toby was like, you're a kid. What are you going to do for me? Totally. That's something not many people know about. So it never worked out. That might only resonate to like 8% of you guys, but the message came through, so I had to convey it. Okay? The thing on this is, this time in the New Earth timeline that you guys are in with this strength card, the choice is going to be yours. One way or another, you're right. The cycle will repeat itself and you will hear back from them again. But this time, in your confident Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords vibes, the choice is yours. Whether you say, okay, I forgive you, let's move on, let's do this. Or you're like, no, I've actually already moved on, and thank you for the confirmation. Have a good life. Bye. Okay? Weird vibe for 2% of you guys. You guys wind up being friends because you figured out the relationship was not right. And then you wind up being cool friends for the rest of your lives. It's kind of cool. I dig it. Okay? All right. Now, For those of you who decide to tell them to pound sand in a very polite way, because we don't talk like that to people who are eating humble pie, let's Eight of Wands forward into the new person energy. All right. Remember, it's context. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So in a moment, let me give you a quick word from our sponsor, me. All right. And thank you for letting me have a minute to shout myself out. It helps the channel and everything. So thank you. All right. But if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, you can, no, you don't got to email anymore. I'm learning, I'm working it. But all you got to do is scan this QR code. It's here or up here. That takes you over to the booking site at the Astrology link tree, where you can pick your own date, your own time. Pick if you want the Zoom one-on-one reading with me, where it's like you're live here at the table. I record it too, so you get a reading afterwards back. Or if you just want a traditional private video. It's all automatic, hashtag instant gratification. And then as soon as I get the notification, then it sends out either the link for your Zoom, or it tells me, Archer, email this person, you got to get their questions. It's really cool, all right? So if you want to get a reading, help yourself, and I look forward to reading and working for you and helping in any way possible, all right? There's also a link in the pinned comment, and it is pinned in my bio too. And please subscribe, set the bell. Mod Squad, Melissa and everybody is still working to get me up to 70,000 subscribers, and there's plenty of room here at the table. I already have 700,000 subscribers in my eyes, but I want you to be here too. There's room for everybody, so come make it crowded. I do go live every Mondays with an all signs, and then all the individual signs throughout the week. Everything's done live. And all the other playlists, pick-a cards, base covers, original music, interviews, everything is, all the safe to click links, it's all in the Archer Astrology link tree, okay? So all you gotta do is scan the QR code, link in the pinned comment, or link in bio, all right? Thanks for being here too. And thank you for letting me shout myself out. Tarot readers should say that more often. All right, now let's get back into your stuff. Here we go. And I want your name back on the screen. I want it to say Libra. Thank you. Okay, cool. All right, let's dig in. What's up, Yummy? How you doing? A Mystic Spark, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Hazel, how you doing? Oh, awesome. You're a Libra Scorpio cusp. That's cool, Baden. Awesome. All right, let's dig in. New person vibes. Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess, Nine of Cups. What do you got for me on that? Thank you. Ooh, 2 cards. King of Pentacles on Judgment. Page of Cups. Aw. And the Lovers. I'm only awing the Page of Cups because it's got George and Danny Harrison on there. And at the time of recording this, it's actually Danny Harrison's birthday. That's kind of cool. But anyways, he looks so much like George. It's freaky. But here's the thing. Oh, I know why I was drawn to this. Because for some of you guys, this person looks just like one of your exes, or you have a type, or they look like your twin flame, and you're like, this is freaky, Archer, because they look just like my past person, but they're everything that I wanted my past person to be. And I'm like, I know it's freaky when that stuff happens, right? In English, you have a type. But the cool part about this is with the Nine of Cups, this person's the antithesis because they're already in the King of Pentacles. And with that Judgment card, they've already put the past behind them so much, okay? They're just a little, either they're a little shorter in their responses than you are, or they take longer to respond than you're used to. And this is a result of who they had dealt with, which is why they decided to stay single until they met you for a while. Is because they've basically been, for lack of a better term, mentally beaten into submission by their exes. Stop reaching out. Stop. I don't, you gotta say I'm running every, you know I love you. Stop texting so much. Stop blowing my phone up. It's like they got a fear of love bombing. They're like, I don't want to mess this up with Libra. And they don't realize they're moving so slow at it that, see, it's not like it's like they're smart. They know they need to overcome this fear. Judgment card on the High Priestess. Okay, because you're starting to wonder if they're involved with somebody else or if something else is going on. Some of you guys might work together, or there's an age difference that comes in. They're a bit of an overthinker too. I got drawn to the Gemini energy on this. All right. And the result of this being so over planning and overthinking, it's turning into a roller coaster ride that has you fearing that they're no different than any of your past people because there's no progress. But with the Judgment card, it's like, they're like, hold on. I just got to make sure one more thing. And I'm like, you should let Libra know what you're up to. Because I see that there's an upcoming conversation coming in. The Lovers card is Gemini energy. And even though it was originally called the Choice, this is a lot of communication to make it through those roller coaster rides of life. It does show you guys are married in this blueprint too, because you got John and Yoko hanging out here on the Lovers card. And that's the Rock and Gibraltar, the Ballad of John and Yoko that comes in on this. I'm seeing here for some of this a sign that resonates, either a friend, something about, this is weird. I'm not predicting something coming in, but it's just something that resonates, is I'm seeing something about a drive-by shooting. I'm just going to call it as I see it. Maybe it's something that happened in your neighborhood when you were a kid, or something you see on the news or something. It's not a future prediction. It's telling me, just say this so Libra can connect that this is the person, Archer. And I'm like, okay, no problem. There is an upcoming conversation coming, because the problem on this is that they had to work on overcoming what their exes drilled into their head that resulted in the point with judgment where they're like, that's it, I'm staying single. There's no good people left in the world. And that's when you showed up in their life. So now they're having to reopen back up. So this is allowing a fresh approach to come in on this Judgment card with the Eight of Pentacles, because they're totally working on getting through this and being able to open up and express their feelings more for you. There's nobody else in their life. They're just like, Archer, this is a complete reprogramming, because I didn't want love in my life. And I'm like, oh, shoot, you should have checked with God on that, Crosswatcher, because you're meant to be in a relationship with Libra. It's written in the freaking blueprint. I got it going on right here. So they're coming to an awakening. And wow, you trigger a lot of awakenings in people. But this is a good awakening that tells them that, like, hey, it's safe to proceed with Libra. You should take a chance on this. Chariot. See? That's where they open up. See, I told you they're worried about word vomiting or like love bombing. They don't want you to think that. Cancer vibes. Could even be dealing with a Cancer. They know how to word vomit, okay? Their short texts are like a novel, but it's all done in love. See, they're fearful that if they open up too much, you're going to be like, oh, I know what's, oh no, back off, back off. You guys are just learning each other's love language, because Crosswatcher, Libra would be totally cool if you didn't back off. You found each other. Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries energy, Pisces, Virgo, and Capricorn. But the thing on this is that this is a test in communication, opening up, being vulnerable, and learning each other's love languages. Full disclosure on this, yeah, I knew it with the Eight of Swords. Full disclosure on this is you guys are both just a little bit closed off still at the moment, and you're working on opening up and like being able to express your feelings and be vulnerable a little bit. It's that you're just coming into the new cycle, and this is just getting off the ground in order to adjusting to doing things differently and learning each other's love languages. So it does lead up to like a more open communication that you guys can talk through. So it's a lesson in vulnerability and communications that you both will pass. This month's major arcana shows this person was brought into your life for a reason. And straight up, it's to kind of get you both to open up. And I do see that happening here. Man, for some of you guys, either they've already asked you, hey, do you got time this weekend for a date or a talk? So some of you guys, Chariot card says go for it. You are safe to proceed. This person isn't like your ex, and you're going to love the date night and the combo that's coming up. And for those of you that are like, Archer, I haven't gotten that message. What are you talking about? It's coming. The Libras that have already gotten this message are the first dominoes in the chain reaction that all of these things start happening. Okay? I love this for you. Could be a Cancer or a Gemini. The Pisces, Scorpio vibes are strong. Leo and Aries are here. Taurus. Could even be another Libra for some of you guys. You them could be born on the 7th, the 17th or 6th, 16th and 26th, the 2nd, the 20th, the 29th is hanging out still along with the 9th, and the 12th, also the 15th. I love it. Good deal. You're just at the beginning of this. It's just getting started. And you got a lot of very nice karmic justice coming your way in that you either find out the past person wants you back and you work it out, or you at least find out that they got what they deserved, we'll say, for those of you looking forward. And in the new ones, you finally get the long-term relationship that you've waited forever for, that you knew was meant to happen. I love it. Libra, clean this thing down in the comments. You deserve this. You are just getting started, okay? The week ahead sets the tone of what's going to be going on for you going forward into the next, basically, cycle that you're coming into. It's a much more positive cycle. I love it. Leave a comment. Claim this thing. We got to manifest it for you. And if you want to keep your private life private, totally cool. You can just pop an emoji. God knows what you're thinking. All right, so that way I can still help you manifest your prayers. And please consider, I mean, you don't have to like the video unless, I would love it if you did, but I know some people don't want to see, you know, a bunch of tarot readings in their life videos, so you don't have to. It's free will. I'm totally cool. It'd mean more to me if you subscribed and set the bell. It doesn't cost a thing, and it still helps the channel to grow. All right, there's room at the table here, so come and hang out. And remember, this will resonate to any placement of Libra in your chart, because you are not just your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, but every part of your chart's what makes you 1 in a billion, all right? So until next time, I love you, Libra.